And just zoom out. Now, what we want to do is we want to start colouring it. So for every layer you make, like you just make normal layers now, you make it the layer and then you drag it underneath sketch. Right, so that's it. Without the sketch over it. That's it now. Okay, so we're going to want to, I normally start colouring the skin first. If you zoom in a little just so that you can select all the pixels. Because sometimes, depending on how big the picture is, sometimes it doesn't select all of the little pixel bits. So you just need to zoom in and click on them. I use the magic wand tool because that's like it selects bigger quantities, but you could always use the select and deselect tool. And the deselect tool selects bits that you didn't want to select, or the ones that you select by accident. So it lets you like rub out them bits. So I'm just selecting all the skin parts at the moment. I think that's it, yeah. Right, now we click on the layer below, click the airbrush tool. Now you can choose any skin tone you want. I'm just going for the light peach sort of colour. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what the code is for the colour because I don't think it does that on this. Right, so that's quite simply coloured in. Now, selection, deselect. Right, create a new layer. Click on the sketch layer, click your select tool, select the hair. We'll be doing all the shading last, so just selecting all the pixels. Right, up here you see that there's two white blank spots, that's because I'm going to do them last. Because they're behind, I'm going to make it a darker colour. Now, as for the hair, I think I'll make it pink as she's like a sort of fairy sort of thing. Obviously there's going to be shading, there's going to be red tones. Right, that's good. Now create a new layer on top of that and get a red and just add a few bits at the bottom and just add a tiny bit at the top. Okay, now selection, deselect. Now this layer here, the red bit, just merge that down. Obviously you don't have to do what I just did there with the hair, but I decided I wanted it. Right, and you may see that I've accidentally missed a few bits out. So just go in and sort that out. Done. Now what you want to do, right, we're going to do this bit here, like the dress, the clothes. So just quite simply do what we've been doing for the whole time and just select. I hate it when you have to select all the tiny little pixels. As I said, she is a fairy, so we're just going to do that in green. Use a moss kind of green. Right, and we're also going to want to choose a darker shade of green as well. Dark shade will come for the shading later. Good. Right, selection, deselect. Now we need to go back to the hair. I've accidentally missed out a spot. What's that? Just going in for the touch-ups. Yep, that's good. Right, so what I'm going to do now is do this back bit here. So, easily select them two, go to your hair layer, and choose a dark purple. Right, selection, select. So, and it gives it that shadow effect. So it's mostly coloured in now. I'm going to do the eyes last because the eyes, I prefer to do the eyes last because they're the best bit. The wings. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. I know how easy it is just to select some parts. Select, select. Right. Now, as for this colour, I think I may just do it like a sort of grey sort of colour. But there's perfectly good reason you shall see. Okay, now with a soft airbrush, with a new layer, just create a few strokes. Okay, so there's your wings. Well, the inside, that outside bit done. Now selection, deselect, and just select. No, what? See, this bit's gonna be a bit tricky. Okay, so now the inside of this be a light peachy sort of colour, just to give that sort of nice hint to it. See, now selection, deselect.